Hello, everybody. This is Jenny Milton coming to you live. It's Windy Wednesday live with Adrenajen. How's everybody going today? So welcome to Windy Wednesday, where I come to you live and talk about wind, weather, and of course our favorite sport of snow kiting. So today I decided that we would talk about the 4 steps to getting into snow kiting. You know, when I got into it, oh my goodness, there was no instructors and it took me years to actually learn all the different steps. I got lessons from kite instructors on the beach, learning to water kite, and then I did some backcountry training and I learned all of these skills. And over my 20 years of snow kiting, I've taught so many people to kite. I think it's actually over 500 people I've taught to snow kite now. And during that process of teaching people, I've actually come up with a simple way, the 4 easy steps to learn how to snow kite. So would you like to learn that? Let's dive into my presentation today. So today we are talking about the 4 steps to snow kiting, right? Easy as that. For those of you who have never met me before, hi, my name's Jenny Milton, aka Adrenajen, originally from Australia, but currently living in the US. Now, I've been snow kiting for over 20 years, and I have a huge passion for teaching people to fly kites on both water and snow. I can't believe my passion is still as big as it was the first time I tried it, and I can't wait to teach you how to snow kite. I'm an IKO and KA certified instructor and also a backcountry guide, which is those 2 skills together make the perfect combination for being a snow kite coach. I was also a ski instructor long ago, which also helps, a nerdy gear tech, so I can help with all of the equipment and gear. And I'm also best friends with the wind because the wind comes to play with me all the time, and a lover of sexy snowstorms. Give me a snowstorm any day. So hi. I've been into snow kiting and kite surfing for over 20 years, and as well as all of my experience, I've been grateful enough to be able to have competed in my time, and in 2019 was the Australian female kite surfing champion, and also the Red Bull Ragnarok second in women's ski division. Oh, I hope they bring that race back because I would love to have another go at winning that race. But today we're talking about you. So I would love to help you learn all the steps for snow kiting. So the first thing to think about is, are you a skier, snowboarder? Hopefully, if you haven't got those ski and snowboard skills, I recommend going back to the resort and getting a lesson and getting up to about an intermediate standard before we jump into those kite flying skills. Now, if you're already a kite surfer and a water kiter, you're going to have those kite skills and you're going to have the ski and snowboard skills. And then the third step is actually the backcountry and safety skills. So if you're already a skier or snowboarder and you're heading out in the backcountry, you've got split boards, you've got skins, you already have some of those skills. So your backcountry skier is going to need to learn your kite flying skills, and your water kiters are going to need to learn the backcountry skills. So those are the 3 skills we need to learn. So what are the benefits of snow kiting? Well, we don't have to wait around in lift lines anymore. We can get endless fresh tracks, right? We can get away from all of the crowds inside the resorts. Being in the backcountry really connects you with nature. And if you're already a kite surfer or water kiter, we can use our kites all year round and combine our love of snow sports and wind sports together. We can ride mountains like waves, and we can also cover long distances without hiking. We can access backcountry runs and then ski some steep lines. We can also use our kite like a personal rope tow for getting multiple runs. And you can also turn the backcountry into a personal terrain park for freestylers. And that terrain park is not shaped by machines, it's shaped by the wind. So as the wind blows all the snow around, it creates little features and we can jump and play to our heart's content. So how do you become a snow kiter? Now, do you want to transition from a skier and a snowboarder to a snowkiter? Do you want to transition from a crowded resort to backcountry freedom? And do you want to transition from that water kiter into a snowkiter? And also transition from mowing the lawn to riding up and down mountains and take it to the next level? So, what are these 4 steps I'm talking about? Well, the first step is planning, of course. Now, in terms of planning, we need to learn how to, do some forecasting and understand the mountain winds in order to turn up at the right place at the right time. I would love to snowkite every day. And I've seen many people make the effort to go out to the snowkite location and they got skunked. Now, getting skunked in wind language means there was no wind. Now, if you've already got your backcountry equipment, no problem. You can go and have fun in the backcountry no matter what. But the better way of planning your snowkiting session is actually to learn how to do some forecasting. When I first was learning to kite, I still remember those poor guys. Andres and Nathan, if you're watching, thank you. I used to ring these guys every day. Seriously, it's going to be a wind this afternoon when I finish work. Can I go kiting today? I didn't know how to forecast myself. So step number 1 is to learn how to do some just basic forecasting. Are we going to have the right wind speed? Are we going to have the right wind direction? And then based on that direction, where are we going to go? Okay. Step number 2. All right, you're already a skier and a snowboarder. Fantastic. So you just need a bit of extra gear to turn into a snowkiter. You've got your ski and your snowboard gear. You're going to need some kite gear. But if you're already a water kiter, you've already got that. And you're also going to need some backcountry safety gear. Again, lots of skiers and snowboards have already got that in their kit. So you just got to make sure you've got all of that equipment. And as I said, if you're already a skier and a snowboarder, this is all you need. A harness and a kite, bar and lines in there, pop it in your backpack, and you're good to go. There really isn't too much extra gear you need if you're already a backcountry skier. Now, if you're a water kiter, you're going to need to invest in a bit of backcountry gear. A shovel, beacon, probe, a way of communicating in case something goes wrong, and some skins on the bottoms of your skis for going uphill. Or if you're a snowboarder, you've got the option of either getting some snowshoes or getting a split board. I recommend the split board. Those things are awesome. So the third step in order in learning to snowkite, of course, is safety. Okay. Now, safety should always be number 1, but it's step number 3 because we've planned our session, we've gotten all the gear. Okay, now we can focus on the safety. And the safety, we really need to think about weather safety. So safety starts when you are doing your planning and your forecasting. Are there any dangers in the forecast? Is it going to be too windy? Is a whiteout coming in? Then you've got your equipment safety. Most of you already know how to use your bindings and the safety equipment that we've got on our ski gear. But then you've got kites, and the kites have great safety systems these days. Not when I learned. Oh my gosh, it was so scary. These days, you can't go wrong. If you buy a modern kite, they've all got a release system. You can release from the kite. And in your first lesson, you're going to learn how to use those. And then you've also got your mountain safety. So if you're a kiteboarder and you ski in resort but have never been in the backcountry before, you're going to need to increase your knowledge a little bit of some mountain safety. Right? Understanding the snowpack, understanding a little bit of snow science. The main thing is just being able to spot a red flag when you're doing your observations and being able to be aware that that is a danger. When we're snow kiting around the backcountry, we can be going pretty fast. So you've got to be good at looking around and being aware of any dangers that might be there. And the 4th step to learning to snow kite, of course, is flying the kite. So you're going to need to learn some kite skills and maneuvers. If you're already a water kiter, you've probably got some of those. So we're going to talk about launching and landing. That's really important. A lot of kiters, when they're learning, have somebody assist them to launch and land the kite. But when we're snow kiting, you might need to put your kite down. You might be away from the crowds. And so I'm going to teach you how to self-launch and self-land your kite. You're going to learn how to do transitions, so how to change directions. So you just don't go one way. You need to turn around and come back. And also some advanced kite flying maneuvers to create power so that we can, create extra power if we want to go up the mountain, or some other advanced maneuvers like jumping and freestyle looping. It's endless. It's so much fun flying a kite, and any of you who already fly a kite already know that. So thanks you guys for watching again for Windy Wednesday Live with Adrenajen. I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you're enjoying all the tips that I'm giving you to build your skills for your next snow kiting adventure. So that's it for today. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next week for Windy Wednesday. Bye for now. Bye.